Do you wish to earn more from what you do or get valued for your work? Sadly, we get overlooked and underpaid when people don't see the value in our unique skills, strengths, and experiences. But fortunately, there's a solution to that. Hi, I'm Angela from GrowthGarden. In this video, we'll discuss everything you need to make yourself valuable to others, so you can maximize the rewards from your personal strengths and your hard work. We'll be using the key insights from these books, which I found extremely useful in my career and business. By the end of this video, we'll achieve 3 things. We'll get clear on what value is and isn't, how to understand and measure your potential value, and explore the easiest and most unique way to make yourself valuable to others. We'll also share a bonus tip on how a single mindset shift can bring you significantly greater rewards. With that, let's get started. When does something become valuable? Imagine you are on a high mountain, shivering in the middle of winter, and then somebody comes along and offers you a cold lemonade. You probably won't pay much for it. In fact, you might just say, "No thank you." Now, imagine you are sitting by the beach on a hot, tropical summer afternoon, and you're feeling really thirsty. How much would you pay for an ice cold lemonade right now? What can we learn from this? The value of the lemonade doesn't lie so much in itself, but whether it addresses a specific need. The need could be something physical, like an umbrella on a rainy day, or it could be something psychological, like a wellness coach to improve your mental health and your confidence. That's why the prices of flowers go up approaching Valentine's Day, when everyone is scrambling to find gifts for their loved ones, and airfares surge during peak holiday seasons. The more something fits with someone's need at the right place and the right time, they will pay more and exchange more for it. So, how do you measure and communicate your value to others? Before we start increasing our value, we need to know what we are being measured against. When people think of measuring value, they automatically think of the dollar sign. Remember, value is based on a perceived need, not a currency. So, to find your perceived value, we need to flip things around. Start by thinking of the perspective of your target audience to understand their need and the benefit you can offer. In 100 Million Offers, Alex Hormozi breaks this down into 4 pillars. He calls this the value equation, and it breaks down the key components that people often use to measure value psychologically. First, look at their dream outcome. Are you helping them to achieve their key goals? For employers, this could be to improve efficiency, increase revenue, or build a strong corporate culture. As an example for businesses, you're not really selling gym memberships. You're selling the dream of a healthier, more confident life. Next, the likelihood of success. Can you give them the confidence that you will increase their chances of success? Do you have any raving customer reviews or a positive recommendation letter from a past employer? These first 2 items are the things that you need to maximize. Now let's look at the things that you need to minimize. The third item is decreasing time delay or speed. The faster the results, the more valuable your solution. If you can double sales within a month or triple a company's output within 6 months, I'm pretty sure you can find an employer who will create a job for you even if one doesn't exist right now. And lastly, decrease their effort and sacrifice. All of us want to see results quickly, but we don't want to have to invest too much time, money, or effort to make it happen. The key here is perception. Someone may pay you $1 million, yet find it a bargain because you are going to deliver 10 million worth of results for them. In short, the value equation tells you to maximize the top 2 elements and minimize the bottom 2 elements. We're going to keep coming back to the value equation in this video, as we'll be looking at different strategies you can take to use these pillars to increase your value. If you want to be valued by your employer or find customers who will pay for your product, then you must zoom in on the right metrics that reflect how they will benefit from your work or your solution. When you understand how your target customer or employer measures value, you can start thinking how to deliver it. Back to the earlier lemonade example. You know it's not a good idea to sell lemonade on a cold, snowing mountain. So, you move to the beach. The problem is, everyone else has the same idea. So, you find 20 other lemonade stands all lined up by the beach. You try to play with your value equation by making your stand more colorful, you make your lemonade fresher, and you reduce your price. But in the end, it's just too hard to compete. That's why so many businesses fail. And the same goes for job hunting. When you apply for the best and the most rewarding jobs, you have to go up against hundreds or thousands of other applicants. This is known as a red ocean, where competition is so fierce and so saturated that it becomes a kill zone, turning the entire ocean bloody red. It's really hard to stand out in red oceans, no matter how you try to adjust your value equation. Basically, there are just too many companies fishing for the same customers, or too many applicants fighting for the same job. This is when you should expand your horizons to find or create your own blue ocean. That's where you can own the entire playing field. With a blue ocean strategy, you'll have more room to increase your perceived value and even drive down your own cost or efforts in the process. And the more value you can create with the least cost or effort, the greater the gap you can put between you and your rivals. That's how you created an uncontested blue ocean where you can differentiate yourself and make competitors totally irrelevant. Now, let's look at 2 blue ocean strategy principles that you can use to do just that. Treat these as a part of your toolkit to rethink your career and business and drastically increase your value. Let's start with the first principle. Let's rewind the clock back to 2001. Back then, MP3s were the in thing. Every major tech company was releasing their own model. Then, Apple came along with the iPod with the promise of 1,000 songs in your pockets, and they blew all the competitors out of the water. This brings us to the first blue ocean principle: reconstruct your boundaries. The idea is to rethink the conventional boundaries and assumptions around your job, your industry, your role, or your business. I've reframed the ideas from the Blue Ocean Strategy book slightly so that it can apply to both entrepreneurs as well as employees. New applications. How can you apply your skills and solutions to solve a similar problem but in a new area? Like how we are taking a business tool right now from Blue Ocean Strategy and adapting it for value creation across both career and business. Leverage strengths. How can you combine your peers or rivals' strategies with your own to enhance your value? Say, integrate your rivals' use of technology with your top-notch customer service to create a brand new standard. Emerging trends. What new trends can you leverage to get ahead of the curve? This could range from anything from artificial intelligence to remote work technology. And there are much more. New audiences. Who else can benefit from your expertise or your products and services? Can you say offer coding workshops to artists and creatives to open a brand new tech education niche? Utility versus emotion. How can you make a practical role or product emotionally engaging? Or can you add practical benefits to something that has emotional appeal? Like, take a mundane budgeting app and convert it into a journey for financial freedom. Synergies. What additional tools, services, or knowledge can complement your offer to provide a more holistic solution? For example, can wellness coaching make your fitness app much more valuable? These questions are designed to help you expand your perspective, to consider new possibilities that are not obvious because they are beyond the conventional boundaries of your job or your business. You can also use them to brainstorm the ways to improve your 4 value pillars. For example, can any of the emerging trends help your buyer to achieve their dream outcome with better quality, less time, and less effort? Just 1 or 2 breakthrough ideas will set yourself apart from your peers and competitors. Apple's iPod combined breakthroughs in several dimensions. They leaned on their design strengths and made the device much easier to use than anything else in the market. They applied new hardware technology innovations that other companies rejected, and they shifted away from technical talk about megabytes and features to focus on customers' experience and feelings with a simple offer of 1,000 songs in your pocket. The second Blue Ocean Strategy principle challenges us to think bigger and deeper. We'll be challenging our boundaries, not just with our own potential or industry trends, but also with our audience. We tend to gravitate towards the obvious bias of our skills or solutions. But that's basically jumping right into the red ocean. Your blue ocean is likely to be where others aren't looking. So it's time to look for new demand. And we can explore that at 3 levels. Let's start with your market. If you're a computer engineer, you will work for default for companies selling consumer electronics or software. This is the crowded red ocean that we spoke about. The first group you want to consider is the soon-to-be non-consumers. These are those who are just on the verge of needing your skills or your products. With the right nudge, they could become a part of your market. For example, as an experienced engineer, you could help non-technology companies who want to innovate digitally but aren't sure how exactly to do it. Next, you have refusing non-consumers. These are the ones who have previously made a conscious decision not to engage with your services or your product. Maybe it's a traditional labor-intensive textile company that cannot yet imagine how engineering can transform their operations. Finally, we have the unexplored non-consumers. These are the people or businesses who don't yet realize how they could benefit from what you have to offer. For example, agricultural companies may be using tools and equipment, but they may not have fully considered how software could help them with crop planning or market analysis. In any job or business, your goal is to look deeper into such opportunities. That means looking across these 3 groups, understanding the reasons why they are not buying. Ask yourself, why aren't they hiring people like you? or using your products or solutions yet. Challenge yourself to redefine your value to unlock wider, untapped demand. Once you've identified your blue ocean, you will need to actually get there. And there are two things that you will need: skills transformation and communicating your value. To tap into new markets, you might need to adjust your current skill sets. In another video, we specifically explored the topics of skills mastery and skills transformation. This is where you direct your unique blend of skills, strengths, and experience towards something that you love and that people need. The process can be challenging, but if you are working with both your passions and your best skills, it is much easier to keep going until you reach that point of convergence. Another aspect of tapping into new markets is to better communicate your value so others can understand the value that you're actually offering. You can use Hormozi's value equation to flesh out what to communicate. For their dream outcome, research their ultimate goals and demonstrate how you can help them to achieve it. For likelihood of success, share your track record with positive recommendations and reviews. You want to give them the confidence that you're exactly what they need to reach their goals. Speed or time delay. Demonstrate how your solution will deliver results quickly and find ways to create some quick wins. Effort and sacrifice. Show that whatever they are paying is just a small fraction of the value that they will get, and make them feel like they can reach their goal effortlessly with your help. We've just covered 2 sets of powerful blue ocean strategy tools to help you create value in unconventional ways. Ultimately, the idea is to carve out a blue ocean where you can truly stand out and command a premium rather than compete head-on with others in a red ocean. It might take several rounds of brainstorming for you to arrive at your breakthrough answers, but the results will be well worth it. Save this video so you can revisit the strategies at any time. Ideally, leave some time between the sessions so the ideas can settle and your subconscious mind can get to work while going about your daily activities. Between the 2 blue ocean principles and the value equation, you already have more than enough ammunition to find ways to multiply your value and get paid handsomely for it. Here's one more bonus tip for you: a single mindset shift that will change the way you create and add value. The law of compensation says that your income is decided by the number of people you serve and how well you serve them. It's about both impact and reach. When you consistently and generously provide value to others, compensation naturally follows. To get massive rewards, start by giving massive value first. For employees, this means taking the initiative and going beyond your job description, sharing your time and knowledge without expecting immediate returns, and recommending others for jobs and opportunities. In this way, you generate goodwill all around. For business owners, this means solving problems, not just selling products, giving customers more than they expect, and giving back to the community. Adopt a mindset of abundance. Believe that there's plenty out there for everyone, and keep contributing positively without expectation of immediate returns. This is the best way to invest in your future. The law of compensation is just one out of 5 laws in the Go Giver. In the description below, I've collated all the links for the books and book summaries that I mentioned so far. Feel free to check them out. Rather than follow others in the rat race, you can deliver much greater value by serving less obvious needs or problems, and by doing it in an innovative and authentic way. You make the most of your blue ocean when you work on something that you love doing and can be the best at. This point of intersection is your perfect sweet spot where you get to do what you love and get well paid for it. Check out this video on how you can find your sweet spots and carve out your fulfilling, authentic path to success. I'll see you in that video.